Afternoon, everyone. Happy Monday. I hope you had an amazing weekend celebrating a little pre-celebration, I guess, to Halloween. Halloween is tomorrow. Today is my big day to celebrate. Well, Saturday night was a lot of fun and all day. We'll get into all that in a little bit. But today, we are going to be here at Fort Wilderness from noon until, I'm guessing, 9, 10. It's going to be a fun one. This is, in my opinion, the greatest place to be on Disney property for Halloween. One, the decorations and the atmosphere is amazing, but they have a ton of extra festivities going on and the people really make it. And it's, speaking of which, right now we are live on location for Mike and Jess's spot, right here at the fort. So exciting. Will's just here, Faris is here, and we're just gonna have another hangout, just like any other Mix It Up Monday. If you're gonna be a big favor, please hit the like button. It really does help. On this stream now, so our big stream doing the parade, the pumpkin contest, touring all the campsites, the beach bash, that will all be tonight from 4 to 8. This will be kind of like a little warm-up, a little pregame to that, where we'll talk about some of the inner workings that goes into all of that, and just to hang out with friends. That's what Mix It Up Mondays is all about, just to hang out with friends. So thanks for being here. Hit the like button. If you're brand new, consider subscribing. Make sure you're here with us later on this afternoon. We were bringing you everything. But right now, it's time for family lunch. Look at these pizzas and sides. There's Will, there's Mike, there's Jess. Faris just ran away, he's coming back.
How's it going, guys?
Look at this, we've turned the camper into an 8-bedroom resort with all the tents around. I love it. They got the big screen with the projector. It's gonna be a great day for a great day.
Let's get started.
I love it. I'll take whatever you're serving. What'd you get there? What is that?
This is gonna be brisket, sausage, cheese, and pepperoni.
Oh my gosh, did you hear that?
And then cheese pepperoni with oregano.
Wow. Wow, wow, wow.
And then would you like mashed potatoes or would you like mac and cheese?
No, this is the dream right here. Look at that.
Mac and cheese or mashed potatoes?
I'm good on just these. That sounds amazing. Let other people devour those. Let's do a multiple, not a one-bite pizza review, but a multiple-bite pizza review of the Disney pizza. So where did you just come from? Trails End?
Trails End.
Great ringtone. You know that's Jess's phone.
Hey, Ferris.
Faris is here. Oh, do we have any napkins or paper towels? Or, because I'm just going to have the stickiest shirt.
Yep. Here's these for your...
Oh, your shirt's in the car, Jess. And your bag.
Hello, everybody.
Faris is here.
Thank you so much. Hello, everybody. So how would you compare this pizza to New York pizza?
Well, we're about to find out.
So we're about to find out.
All right, let's jump in with, what'd you say this one was? What kind of pizza?
That one's gonna be pepperoni, cheese, and oregano.
Pepperoni, cheese, and oregano. Let's see.
The brisket on this is good.
It's not bad for Disney pizza.
I was gonna say, it's not like, it's edible, but it definitely tastes like Disney pizza. I'm more excited about this one. The crust looks, I don't know, different, or the meats. Let's try the meats.
The brisket was what excited me.
Oh yeah, that's good. Also, it gives a little bit of like saltiness, which I think it needs.
Yep.
Because you got, I think the problem with other pizza, or like mass-produced pizza, is that dough is just lacking flavor. So that salt from the meat, yeah, that extra cheese on top, the pepperoni, the brisket, that's great. But also, the first one wasn't bad either. For Disney pizza, not terrible. Tolerable. Where does it compare to New York? I'm not allowed to say because it's a family establishment. And then combine the both of them together, the ultimate bite.
I did, Portnoy.
Also delicious.
I really do like the brisket. Yes.
Oh yeah, the pizza with all the meats are where it's at.
Yeah.
I went with a safe bet. It was between the pizza or the ribs, and quick service ribs did not seem like a brilliant idea in my mind.
No. Terrible. It's all right. Fun decor. So while we're eating here, let's talk about some of the highlights, our favorite moments from Saturday. And before we get into that, for those who don't know, Saturday we were here all of us at this table. And that was the adult trick-or-treating crawl here at Fort Wilderness. It's not run through Disney. It's run by people on the side. We keep everything legit. No one drinks and drives. We just like it because it's a lot of fun for the adults, but you can go along with the kids. So every single stop had adult beverages, usually a little snack to grab or nosh on or take with you, and then a non-alcoholic beverage or something for the kids, or candy or whatever it might be. A ton of fun, and you go to, I think, through at least one stop on almost every loop. I think we hit most loops.
Yep.
And some loops, but by loops here too. So, I mean, this place is massive. About over 800 acres, right? Over 800 acres?
749.
Okay, 749.
Over 800 sites, not including cabins.
Maybe that's where I got the number from, but over 800 sites. And then they're broken into these little loops.
This is good, thank you.
How the mac and cheese is good?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Their mac and cheese is delicious here.
So we started, if you haven't seen Faris's TikTok, it's blowing up about the multiple stops. How many stops were there officially if we did them all?
22.
22 stops. So it's a lot of adult consumption, but we had a great time. Anyone have favorite stops, drinks, memories from Saturday?
Oh yeah, the limbo.
The limbo was rough.
So what they do is to keep the group together. Because last year, this spread out. Everybody was like, the leader would have like a game where everybody would catch up. You seen how we all got all back in one group? Mm-hmm. Trying to do the limbo, and then Pete, he thought he was an Olympian. He started running. It was the gracefulest fall I've ever seen.
Well, the thing is, of course, the one we got on camera.
He went,
So they had the limbo, and they had it really low, and everyone was struggling and falling backwards. And I'm like, I think I could leap over that. So the first time I do it, beautiful. I clear the sticks. Everyone's like, oh my God. And realize we weren't recording. I had handed the phone to somebody on record. They didn't know that, so they hit record thinking they were starting it, and then they turned it off. So they do a limbo at another stop about, I don't know, half an hour later. And the one Mike is referencing is factual. I think the stick might have been a little higher. I go to get over it.
standing there, I see you go running by me. I'm like, what's he doing?
Run. I leaped. I did make it over, but because, you know, there's a lot of body weight coming down towards the ground, we did have to turn it into a roll and a dive onto the soft concrete.
And then you ended up on your feet though.
I did. I did a back roll onto my feet. Yeah.
He fell down in slow motion.
Luckily, I mean, big shout out to the breakdancing club in high school, or else I would have never been able to pull that off.
That's awesome.
Can we talk about how this pizza with the meats is way better than the
No, it is. The one with the meat is so good.
It's actually awesome.
Thank you, Will.
Will taught me beer dye, and I learned about 1,001 rules to beer dye.
Oh yeah.
We're running that back up today, right?
Yeah, aim is fun.
Mark's hands were fast, huh?
Scarily. Where are they? They just go
Where's that?
Gotta be back to work today.
Yep, they left them back home.
We're trying to talk them into coming back next weekend.
Who?
Mark's dad.
Oh. There we go. I think we got everybody in there now. Big family dinner. What else? I was trying to think of some other fun ones. One, whatever we did for the holding area was great too. I mean, we held there for what, about a half hour?
Yeah.
But it was like a orientation, getting to know you. If there were any people on golf carts you didn't know, that was your chance to go make friends, or the people would come up to you. I was loud, so I think like people were coming up. I was being ridiculous. I was shocked. Well, our friends Chris and Chrissy were here as well, and they had pudding shots at theirs, which I was very
That
excited
was
about,
so
and they were
good.
so good.
Oh my
But
God.
what are the odds? Someone else in the same loop also did pudding shots in the
That is.
same loop,
I think they're the
and
only two that
different
did.
flavors.
Yeah.
So Chris and Chrissy had mudslide, chocolate, and
Pina colada.
pina colada,
I think they had a dreamsicle too.
or maybe a dreamsicle. And the people up the way had banana, pumpkin, and
I missed
something
the
else.
banana. Oh my God.
Yeah, the banana. I mean, I'm not a banana guy, so I don't know,
Banana
but
pudding guy.
the pumpkin was really good.
What about
Much
the
props
sherbet
to
one?
Will for
The one with the
taking
sherbet.
Oh, the one with the they were
That was
scooping the
awesome.
sherbet into a shot and then putting a candy eye on top.
That was good.
That was good.
Who was the one that had the full like meal? Where were we? With all the meatballs.
Oh, I'm gonna tell you that. So,
Yeah.
Oh, that's our
But-
friend Steph's house.
So I'm gonna say besides
Oh, was it Stephanie?
besides ours, like not including ours, the best one was
I like the
definitely
micros.
the meatball one
Our
with the
food.
shooters.
Yep.
That was the best one for sure. So they
She's-
had like four different type of like 5 or 4 shots,
I missed
and they had a whole big of meatballs.
She's been here for about a week. She checked in a week after us. She
Oh,
leaves Friday, but she every day as part of her like or scavenger hunt or just come get pixie dusted. They make popcorn every day, hot dogs. They just serve them. They post it on the page, say,
So
hey,
great.
food's out at this site
Yep.
till it lasts.
I
And
just love the generosity and kindness of everybody here. It's really a magical place. And it's great because, like, I mean, yes, Disney has this land, but I feel like people come in and make it their own, and it's like a gem that, I mean, we talk about it all the time, and you guys have been doing this for years, way longer than I have, but
Just love it out here. Everybody's
It's-
nice. We
it's
meet
the best.
friends out here that we've known
that's
for
so
4 or 5
awesome.
years now.
yeah. And longer.
Yeah. I was
And
going-
people know you guys because we were just talking about Ferris's TikTok, which is, I think it's
Rob.
200,000 views of our little bar crawl. And but people here in the comments are like, "Oh, there's Jess."
yeah.
She's famous.
And we haven't even talked about Jess's jugs yet. We're gonna get into that a little bit later on. The milk cartons from the thumbnail. That is a whole amazing production which goes on every year, and we're gonna show you all of that in a little bit. But right now, it's family lunch.
I was looping. I went in my glove compartment, my golf cart this morning. I found an unopened bag of blood. You know the drinks?
Oh yeah.
Sangria.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that was so good.
I would have had that. Oh.
I'm like, what the heck? Oh, what? It's brand new. I'm
No,
like,
I felt bad.
One of the stops they gave out
I
blood
did
bags,
it.
but they were full of
I did it.
sangria, so everyone got a
That
blood
was
bag.
one of my favorite drinks of the
Because
entire time
it
was the
was-
sangria.
The sangria I thought was
love-
great.
So good.
Also, I like the shot injectors. The one with liquid was fine, but one had, I didn't know you could do a Jello shot in the
And
injector.
In the injector, yes.
And it was just such a nicer consistency because, like, with the injector, like, you're literally, like, squirting liquid.
And you don't have to like figure out how you're getting all of the stuff
And you don't have to worry
out.
about the,
Like,
the
you can
bottom
do-
of the
yeah.
tub for the Jello.
Oh, that's so funny.
That's so great.
When you two were on the back and Mike and I were on the front, we are getting shots. You know, I was taking sips and handing you, and well,
I just
for them,
noticed
they double
that
shotted
it's
everything. 'Cause of
Yeah,
the-
we did. Me and Will were having a good
And when
time.
we got these bags, I just threw it in the glove compartment because I knew I wasn't even. I mean, y'all saw what I looked like at the end, and I only made.
You
it
were
to,
smart,
like,
and you were also handing me shots, being very smart.
Same.
and I still didn't last very well.
I was saying to Paris, I was impressed with how well most of us did last because a lot of us were doing double shots at stops.
Yeah.
And yeah, I mean, a lot of us.
I did
And
not.
I said we didn't break anything. We didn't cause any issues.
The upside is when you have those moments, you know how to work through,
Yeah.
and that's what happened.
Trained professionals.
You know? Wasn't for a hot
my
minute.
golf,
it was a train
my
wreck.
golf cart did go really. Remember?
Yeah, I did.
Remember?
Yeah, we had Will
I was
on the same
like,
side.
like this.
Golf cart.
Oh yeah, when we put everyone on the back, where the golf cart just wheelied for the front
Oh,
4 feet.
no.
Yeah.
That was crazy.
We put too many people on the back of a golf cart.
That
Not a
happened when you
smart
try to go
idea.
up a hill. And then
Or
the
just it was every time he hit the gas because we had so much
Yeah,
weight on the
like-
back that I only could get on if he had a running start. Because if we were standing there and he hit it, the gas, it just went straight up.
So we've done that before during COVID. And I don't know if I've told either of you about this. You would know because of Sheena. But,
Good. Tell the whole
um,
internet.
During COVID, so for our birthdays, one of the biggest things we do is we do all 4 parks for our birthday.
No,
And COVID happened. Our birthday was May the 4th be with you. So, oh my gosh, I designed all 4 theme parks in our friends' houses and the neighborhood.
I know about this. This is absolutely amazing.
And so
Oh god.
we did.
wanna put
I
this
went
more on
around the
Jess.
neighborhood and I got people's permission, and I made every single safari animal ride or safari animal that you see on a safari, and we turned our entire neighborhood into Animal Kingdom.
What?
And
That's crazy.
so we scanned in. We got there. We scanned in at my house where I had the arch that said Animal Kingdom. We had our little magic bands. We had to scan in.
Yeah, they had the scanners.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then he was our safari driver and had the entire skit of the safari ride printed out.
I
on
would
his
have
little
loved
golf
to
cart.
see that.
I had little one-liner
Yep.
jokes and everything.
He did, and then picked us up. We got on the safari ride, which is our golf cart, and then we went to the whole safari ride around. Well, behind our house, it's got to be more than 100 yards between our house and the next house behind us. It's just completely open. So I did the whole savannah area, where when you come up to where the drafts are, that entire area was all down there. And when we were coming up that hill on the golf cart, the whole front end lifts
No.
up. We almost went completely back. Mike saved it, thank God, but I definitely thought we were crashing. It was
Then we
rough.
stopped at Mexico after that.
Well, then we went to,
Margaritas?
nope, we left Animal Kingdom, which I don't know if anyone else's neighborhood has the Nextdoor app where you can talk about what's going on in your neighborhood.
I think it's an app
So people
on everywhere around the country, but you have to be on it.
were messaging on there, does anyone know what all these animals are and what's going on? And so I commented what it was, and everyone was like, oh, can we have it? Can we have it? So I started sending them all the skit and the map of how to go around, so everyone was doing
In our
Animal
neighborhood.
Kingdom
That's
in our
so great.
neighborhood. It was great.
It is.
Yeah. And
I thought you were going to say, I don't know if everyone's neighborhood has an Animal Kingdom.
That's what I thought she was going to say too. I was like, what?
But then we left there and we went to Magic Kingdom, which was at one of my friend's house, and Sheena's favorite restaurant there was Pecco Bill's. So my daughter had went over there and she recreated the menu from Pecco's Bill's.
I hope the older
for
one.
us. It was. So we had Pecco Bill's at Magic Kingdom. Then we left there and we went to the World Showcase. Well, we set up our entire backyard. It's a huge backyard. It's massive, huge. And we set up the entire World Showcase, every country. But we brought to life America and Mexico. So we had a stage with seating in America. We had the Mexico pavilion.
Perform for us.
We had someone as Billie
daughter?
Eilish,
You
because
guys did
obviously
my
everyone
29
is
the
a
Blonde.
good-
She went
So-
to full Billie Eilish?
Yeah.
She
Nice.
did. She did a performance, and then we went to Mexico. Well, we walked the World Showcase, went to Mexico first, got drink. We got margaritas from Mexico, and then we walked back for the concert in America. So we did all of that, and then we left and we checked in at the fort. So we had our camper over at Chris and Chrissy's house outside, and made it look like we were staying at the fort
That's
there.
so great.
And then we turned their house into Hollywood Studios. So their living room was Toy Story Mania, and we had one of the game consoles that you could hook up to the TV and act like you're playing Toy Story Mania.
That's
In the
awesome.
kitchen, we had
Richey's looking at high
Woody's that had
Yeah,
the,
just obviously got the high score.
we had Woody's in the kitchen that served the tachos.
Nice.
And then in their front, massive, huge living room, I made Oga's Cantina. Like, literally,
I've seen the pictures.
Made
It was remarkable.
He's like,
I made a
listen,
bar.
he literally made it come to life. It was
did you make the
incredible.
drinks bubble too?
We had an actual bartender from Oga's,
Yes.
and they brought in two of the drinks. I mean, obviously.
Yeah, it's so legit.
So we had a whole thing, and then
So awesome.
we went out and got to see the fireworks, because I played Happily Ever After on the speaker and put them on the screen, and ended the night with Happily Ever After fireworks, and that was our Disney birthday party.
Mike, you couldn't splurge for the real fireworks? Come on.
No place was selling them.
Valid.
Nobody was selling them.
It's only like $50K for Happily Ever After.
It's definitely one of the best ones we've done. So growing up,
That's like the coolest story. I've
we
heard.
were on a very limited income and raising 4 kids. And so I was staying at home with the kids, and Mike was the only one working. So they didn't get much, like a lot of kids. They didn't get the latest Barbie or the coolest toy, but they got massive birthdays and huge Christmases.
That's awesome.
And their birthday parties were like, we were going to Hawaii, and we'd turn our entire Econoline van into a boat. And we'd have, you know, the back door they went in, and they checked in with their luggage, and they got their sailor hats, and on the inside it looked like the waves on the windows. Mike and his friends would rock the van to make it like they were on
That's great.
on a cruise over to Hawaii. And when they got the other side, it's a red carpet all the way up to the door, and there's people handing them leis. They come in, and the entire house was done. And that's just one of them. We did an MTV
Cribs.
video where they got to, back before MTV turned into what it was. You used to just have music videos.
Come on.
Yes,
And so
smart.
we created a stage inside the house with runway and lights, and they got to pick their own song and recreate their entire MTV videos. And so we went all out. We didn't make it something small. It was always big, and it just stuck doing big things like that.
I'm ready for my birthday party.
Yeah.
Yeah, literally.
So it's fun.
My birthday's the day after the Super Bowl. Okay, Jess?
The day after the
Or
Super
no,
Bowl.
the day before. The day
Oh,
before the
yeah.
Super Bowl.
All right, that's not as bad. Everyone's not hungover.
So yeah.
Pre-game the Super Bowl. It's just an idea.
You know.
Mine's always like 2 days or 3 days before Labor Day weekend. So everyone's like, "Oh, we'll just hang out on Labor Day weekend." And I was like, "But I used to DJ every LDW for 15 years."
And Chris's is always Labor Day. She's September 4th. Always falls on that. So yeah, that's when we almost crashed the cart. When y'all were talking about lifting it up, in the air, the very first thing I thought of was, oh my gosh, when we came up that hill.
When you talk about going up a hill, so we weren't even on a hill. We were on
Yeah,
flat land here.
exactly.
I did in high school have. So we had a big hill by our house that we have to go up. Sorry. All right.
Whoa.
Yeah, now it's. I think it's still there, but whatever. And our bus, we would go up this hill and whatever. We had a big snowstorm one year, and our bus driver was just a maniac, I guess. Tried going up, and we made about 3/4 of the way, and then the bus just slid back down the hill. Yeah, just until we hit a tree.
I'm gonna read your chat.
Oh, sweet! I can read the chat. Thanks, Faris.
Oh,
What a guy.
I think since y'all like
I get
this,
two
while
phones,
you
man.
read
Two
the
phones. I think
chat,
you got
I'm
two
gonna
phones,
go
don't
get
you?
this phone for you guys.
I don't know where the other one is though. It might be in my car.
What's he doing?
Mike, I think he's planning the fires we were just talking about. Let's say hi to a bunch of people real quick. What's going on to Glenn Richey? Lynnette is here. Peaches P.
Oh, tell him Ollie said hi.
Peaches will be here this week. Very exciting.
Yes, I'm gonna see her. Very exciting.
Well, a lot of people coming to town this week. Andrew's coming to town. Kenny's coming to town. My mom and her boyfriend are coming to town. Yeah, anyway, great to see Glenn, Lynnette, Peaches, David Lung, Sivako, Andy in the house. Says, good day, sir. Hope you're having a chill day today. Andy's birthday is tomorrow, I believe. So happy early birthday, Andy. Let's see if I can move this over here. Get a, wait. That kind of works. So that way you're in the shot. Andrew is here. Dawn is here. Great to see Jamie Filippone in the house. Sorry, I'm reading some of these as fast as I can.
Are you doing that? I'm just gonna clean up real quick.
Yeah, thanks for...
Thank you. Yeah.
Will's the one who supplied lunch. Thanks to Will.
I mean, you supplied the place, so.
Yeah, you probably...
Without
you
us-
did the location, Will did the food, I did the booze. And then Faris, his presence is a present. Normally I say that about me, but today you can have it. What's going on to Phenomenal Brandi in the house? Scott, what's happening? Said it's his first time in 16 years he can't be here for Halloween. Well,
Wow.
we're going to miss you. Oh, boy. All right. Let's do it. What else is happening here? I'm reading the chat. What's going on to our queen? Queen Colleen is here. Izzo's in the house. Jason Mekis, what's going on?
Does anybody want dessert?
Oh, God, I can't even imagine. I just ate too much pizza.
I'm good. Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you. Maybe later. I don't know what dessert is.
Yeah.
Will's comment.
We'll want it.
Mike says I have to, so.
They're like this big, little cupcakes.
No, I'm good.
What?
I can't eat anymore. I've just been eating nonstop all weekend. I'm up like 8 pounds since Friday. Plus all that eating on the bar crawl we did. I think I had like 20 meatballs.
We kept circling back.
Kept going back, and they were like, "Oh, then
We should switch outfits and be like, yo, you get that?
what do we do? The balls on balls. We put meatballs with fireball.
Yeah, I have a video of you doing that, by the way.
That's
You want me to
amazing.
send that to you? Have one of that.
Jason says, "I wish I lived closer. I love the fort. I would go more often." Yeah, I really love coming here. Melon the Mouse in the house says, "Hey, not sure how long I can stay, but saying hi. Thanks so much." Said, "Oh my God, is this the campground? Say hi to Mike and my darling Jess for me. I will." Bill says he wants dessert. Melon says hi.
Show what we got. Show what we got.
We have a peanut butter and jelly shot cupcake, which seems extremely,
Wow, look at these.
extremely
Hold up.
Taste
intriguing.
the
I
bite.
told you.
I mean, I don't do desserts, but you guys can just tell me how good they are. I can't have too many vices. I drink.
Chocolate with White Claw does not sound good, right?
That's my
Eddie, do you
I
want one?
appreciate it, though.
All right.
Well, I can't have too many vices. I have
That's
Will
cool.
here.
Thank you.
Yes. Yes.
They look like so nice.
The eyes roll in the back of your head, delicious.
What?
Oh
Good?
my gosh.
Well, they're good.
It sounds
That
like
peanut
they're
butter and
good.
jelly one, that's nuts. That's literally
You're good. I brought my
nuts.
charger so you can.
Thanks.
Whenever you
There's
need
one
to
more
use
of them. Help
it.
yourself.
Maybe like a couple minutes.
Oh my gosh, dibs.
Yes, if you haven't hit the like button, please do so. It does really help. Today, right now, we are just hanging out. This is just a low-key fun. We do mix it up Mondays, every Monday at noon. And today we want to be on location because it's such a beautiful day to be here. We're hanging out, lots of friends. And also because it'll be impossible to get in here later on because our second stream today will be from 4 to 8 where we do the golf cart parade extravaganza, the pumpkin contest, the beach bash. We'll see the campsites during the day, some at night, and there's so many amazing sites here, including one that has every single room from the Haunted Mansion. We have one that has how many stormtroopers? Like 100 stormtroopers?
That's a lot.
It was like 50 or something plus.
It feels
They
like
had
there's
one
more.
for every SEC and Big Ten football school. That's all
Yeah,
that.
it's so there's a lot to see, and then also too, we're very close to the Tri-Circle D Ranch, so maybe we'll head over there too. And we're gonna start our day with a beverage. This feels so nice. The sun's hitting me. This feels great. I know it's cooling off some places around the country. Nuts. Andy was telling me it was like 30 degrees where he was last week, and I'm like, it was 82. I'm sweating.
That's hot.
I've had all kind of alcohol.
Are you ready to be an athlete today?
I honestly, I brought a second undershirt and shirt just in case we played any physical games. There we go. Here we go. I was the other day. I'm like, why am I sweating? Like, and I've only been here for an hour. I'm like, oh, I'm playing aggressive drinking game.
Correct.
No, but I gotta say, this is probably my favorite place on property, and then number 2 is Coronado Springs. That's my opinion.
Yeah.
100%.
I
Way
like both
different?
No,
Wilderness
no,
Lodge.
Wilderness Lodge is my number 2. But that's just like,
Wilderness Lodge is also very beautiful. But if I was to go somewhere to hang out, I do think Coronado has the edge for a few reasons.
okay,
I mean, one, so you're comparing Geyser Point to Dahlia Lounge, basically.
correct.
Which are both great. One's a rooftop bar, one's right on the water and gorgeous. Both have a great main pool, but I think Coronado's main pool is better than your main pool, but I think your secondary pool is better than all the secondary pools at
Yeah.
Coronado.
I agree with that. Boulder Ridge is nice
Yeah.
with a zero infinity like
Yeah, with the
edge.
fall off and the walk in, and also you do have cabanas available all day for free that you don't have to rent out as long as you show up. You do get your own cabana over at Wilderness Lodge, which is nice. You guys don't have cabanas at yours. But I would say one thing I like about yours is that you have the separate neighborhoods. You can go have experiences in a bunch of different places, like the Casitas or the, what are those other little areas called? I always like to walk through Casitas. Then they have Rancheros, and then what's the beach one? Oh my gosh, I'm gonna beat myself over
Didn't
this.
ask me, I could have told
Yeah.
you. At Coronado's.
Coronado, there's different neighborhoods.
Casitas Rancheros.
I will say too, just kind of giving another edge to Coronado, I think they have more bars that are more fun for adults compared to Wilderness Lodge. I mean, they have a few bars, and you guys have, I mean, you have the really
Artist
cool
Point,
restaurant.
And you got Artist Point.
I was gonna say, you have Artist
You have
Point.
character dining.
You have character
there,
dining. You also have the, what's the one where they yell about the ketchup?
Whispering Canyon.
Whispering Canyon.
Which is a good family.
Yeah, always ask for the ketchup.
Don't do it.
But then again, you have also Toledo upstairs, which is delicious. I had dinner there with Bill and Lynnette.
Toledo
You
is
have
nice.
Maya Grill, which I love the live music in there too. Rick's, one of the only sports bars on property.
Three Bridges.
Three Bridges,
With the
which is
sangria
great. The
tower.
sangria flight.
Whatever. Yeah.
Yep. Both are
Make your
beautiful.
sway. Make your sway.
But you also have the boat transportation to the Magic Kingdom and the views of Bay Lake, where you know Coronado is a man-made lagoon. Also,
the electric
only
light
bus,
at night.
only bus transportation. If you're staying where you are, you can take a boat or a bus.
I think the best thing at Coronado Springs Pool is that everything is in one place. The volleyball, the bar, hot tub, slide, music,
That's true.
campfire,
The
everything.
basketball
The,
court. at
the,
Wilderness
it's
Lodge is
great,
so
except the
far away.
only downside is that once it's at capacity, and it fills up very quick because it's just one spot, which is a downside. With the two pools at Wilderness, if one's full, the other one there's space. I feel like.
Yeah.
You guys have any opinions on your favorite place besides Fort Wilderness? Besides here?
Your
Yeah.
top places on
Mine-
property.
Treetop villas.
Yeah, the Treehouse Villas.
Oh, the
is my-
treehouse.
Never been.
My
Oh,
favorite.
They're cool.
My
I
number
honestly,
They have
That's
a
my number
they have a
one.
lot of jacuzzis in there.
no, I was gonna say I've been to them. They're very cool. The only thing is, I was there with a lot of people, so it felt crowded. So I guess if you have a smaller family, Because I mean, you are in a treehouse though, so I mean, all treehouses I guess should feel crowded.
It's a 3-bedroom, full living room, full kitchen, and there were only 6 adults, and
I was there with a
and
lot
that's
more,
probably
but yeah.
another reason why it's my favorite. Is it was one of the best nights of my life ever, and we had a blast.
Nice.
We had
It's
a great
ridiculous. I
time.
wasn't even there.
It was so much fun. Well, here's your rundown. Me and Mike, Sheena, Jonathan, Chris, and Chrissy.
No, sounds like a
was
good
it.
time.
Yeah.
So,
How about a treehouse?
Bubble machine.
You guys brought a bubble machine?
oh my gosh, we had so much fun. And in the treehouse, nonetheless. I actually thought I would like the bungalows better, and I was shocked at how much I like the treehouse better than the bungalows.
The treehouse, you get a lot more seclusion than the bungalows. Bungalows feel very bougie, and they're amazing. We always say we're bungalow bougie. And the location, you're at the Polynesian, you're staring out over Seven Seas Lagoon, but you're exposed to everyone, and it is a very public outing, if you will. The treehouse, I feel like you're in the middle of nowhere, and you can do anything you
A lot
want,
of people
and
don't even
no
know
one.
it
Yeah,
exists.
a lot of people don't know it exists. There's a whole area called the Treehouse Villas. If you've ever taken a boat down the Sasagula River, you might see some of them up along the river, but it's an extension of Saratoga. Yeah.
But they have their own entrance, their own,
Yep.
their own everything, their own pools, their own jacuzzis. It's completely private.
Yeah, it is a lot of fun. We threw a big barbecue there, and I was barbecuing. It was great because you do feel like, but it's kind of like this too, where like right now we have our own like backyard we're just hanging out in. But also, if we took a few steps in any direction, kind of like the tree houses, you can go make friends anywhere. But here's a lot more, more of a community vibe.
And they have a beautiful deck. In
Oh, yeah.
addition to the treehouse
Yeah,
itself,
that's
you have
right,
that
yeah.
huge octagon deck.
Enter the
And
octagon.
it was fantastic. It was just beautiful.
It is very neat. I would say it's worth checking out once, or go with friends, split it.
Definitely split it.
It's very expensive.
Yeah.
Definitely
That's
split
what we
it.
did. Split it 3 ways.
Yeah, it's the way to go.
Is it hard to get there, or like is like a lot of treehouse villas? Is like a lot of them, or no?
Well,
There's,
during busy
26.
season, yeah, I was gonna say
there's 26.
There's 26.
it's not a lot. So like you have to book pretty far in advance, and also obviously busy seasons are gonna be rough.
And they're extremely expensive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because there's only
Unless you have
26, they can
DVC,
charge whatever they want. Yeah.
And you're just paying for the room and not through DVC.
You're
It's
better off
extremely
doing
expensive.
DVC points or buying DVC points or renting them.
Could be a good, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm surprised you guys didn't say the cabins at
That's the
Wilderness
one
Lodge.
thing we've not done yet.
What?
It's on our bucket list.
Harbor Creek.
Yeah.
That's the one.
Those
It
are
is our
insane.
bucket
Yeah,
list.
we went and did the walkthrough.
Oh, okay.
They're
Yeah.
like, but we didn't stay in it.
They have like a hot tub inside of it or something like that, right?
Correct. And,
So
and I
that's
think
the
that's why I would
difference
like that
between
better
Harbor
than the
Creek.
bungalow.
Yeah,
Because
that's
the bungalow has the pool,
bungalows at the
mini pool.
cooling pond.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's
They're
basically
Yo, they're-
outdoor
listen,
water. It's an outdoor
So I
bathtub.
used to be in charge of
It
all
is.
those.
It
It's
is.
literally
Yeah, if
called
I
a
went in
cooling pond.
with any other 2 people at this table, the water would overflow. It would be a disaster.
No, the one thing about that is like they're literally maintained every single day. So like if you're staying there for more than 3 days, you have to like. There's constantly people coming in there dropping and chlorine
Checking the
tablets.
pH, yeah.
Because those aren't like they're not like a drain and fill system. They're literally free floating, so they have to hand do all of the chemicals. So the Copper Creek, they have like their own chlorine system off to the side of each building, so it makes it easier. Like the maintenance is, well, you only do it when you check out.
Makes sense.
Some of you probably had to turn subtitles on.
Sorry, I can't speak too well.
I understood you, Will.
I'm out of my voice, but it's okay.
What he said was,
Translation, please, Pete.
Will was talking about pH balance in his friend's pool. No, I think it was loud enough. I'm teasing you.
That was good. That was crazy. I mean, I feel like the bungalows are just they're pricey because of the area.
Yeah, I mean, listen, I think Poly as a whole is just a beautiful place to stay as
No,
well.
it is,
I love
it
the
is.
whole resort. It's my
number
top
three.
three. Yeah.
It's number 3 for me. So
I mean, if I had to pick, but I like other things for other reasons. Like, obviously, I love the fort, but also I think there's something really magical about Port Orleans. I think, like, I love Port Orleans. I love that you can do either one, right? It's a short walk to French Quarter or Riverside. But just the nightlife where you have the Jazz Lounge at night, Scat Cats. You can go to see Yeehaw Bob on the weekends. Again, multiple bars. I feel like there's more of a, especially on the Mardi Gras side, you can find like a party atmosphere if you want to. If you want more of a laid back, quiet, sedated time, you have Riverside where you can go into Alligator Bayou or over by the plantations. Just the big magnolias. Both pool areas are fun for different reasons. I think, the horse-drawn carriages.
The place we stayed with all the animals. We were on the
Animal Kingdom
oh,
Lodge?
the Animal Kingdom
Yeah,
Lodge.
that was
That-
That was one of our favorite stays. I'll tell you that.
I always forget about that because it's so far away.
By itself.
Yeah, it's just out in the middle of nowhere by itself, yeah.
We got a banging deal during COVID. When they first opened, you know, people in Australia and Europe, they couldn't come back over. So they were selling their points, and they were selling them cheap. Like
Yeah,
$10.
I remember. Yeah.
So it's $850 to stay for a single night.
Yep.
And I'm like, I live 40 minutes away. I cannot justify spending that kind of money for a night. And actually, you don't even need a whole 24 hours. You check in at 4 p.m. You check out at 11 a.m.
Out at 11.
You
Yeah.
great.
2 weeks.
We stayed there 11 days.
Amazing.
$400.
That
The
is
entire-
crazy.
not per
11
night.
days for $400 at Animal Kingdom
$400.
Lodge. So in case
And
you want to,
then- And then we
Yeah.
checked out that day and checked into Old Key
a
West.
lot
for
of
another
people
9 days
just
for
tuned out
$200.
because they're so angry.
No, but the crazy part
Yeah,
was
so-
it's like we owned the whole hotel.
Yeah, so they only allowed
Only
3 families
occupancy.
on the 5th floor of Jumbo House,
was it.
and nobody else was in the entire building.
Yeah.
They
Wow.
did allow more at Kidani, but they only opened up the 5th floor,
It was
and they
crazy.
could only be so many feet. So they
Yeah.
wouldn't even let them in there.
It's a gorgeous resort.
It's-
Animal
it
Kingdom
was
Lodge,
beautiful.
Kidani, and
That's
Jumbo.
the
Again,
first
it's broken up into two sections. Both are great. Also, food-wise, I mean, some of the best restaurants on property are there. Between
Sanaa.
Sanaa,
have those
yeah,
open.
Boma,
Yeah.
Jico.
To me, Boma has the best
Yeah.
breakfast on property. That's
They
my
had
opinion,
none of
though.
that open yet when we were there.
But I haven't been to like everywhere, so I can't say.
Also,
But
you want to talk about
best-
pool areas? What are the pool areas? Can you chill in a hot tub next to flamingos?
Yeah.
Yep.
Just get up out of the pool and see a giraffe or a zebra walk by.
Yeah.
I like to say zebra.
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 I wasn't
Sounds-
gonna
sounds more
call it
fancy.
I was gonna say nothing either, but we all.
I changed it as I was saying it. I was about to say
Subtitles.
zebra, and I changed it
I
as I
mean-
was saying the vowel.
I'd get up in the morning and
Zebra.
I'd see him out sitting on the balcony with a giraffe walking over to our room as he's putting his boots on to go to work.
Yeah, it was awesome. Yeah,
The giraffe just mumbling, "What's going on? They don't love us anymore."
Yeah.
We were on Disney property for over 4 months.
5 total.
Yeah.
4 months here, and then another 20 days between Animal
And
Kingdom
here,
Lodge and Old
every
Key
other
West.
loop was shut down, and they only let like 4 campers on a loop.
Well, initially when they opened, they only had 30 total. 30
What was
total campers
there
in.
was me and you came one morning. I mean, coming out of the pandemic, like when it was, I guess, more. But you let us borrow your golf cart, but there was nobody here, and me and Farris just played like Bill Withers, and drove around the golf cart at like 8 a.m. Remember that? You were like, "What are you doing?" And you're like, "I'm waking up at Fort Wilderness." I'm like, "Oh, you're there? Can I come by?" You're like, "Yeah, come through." And then I came, and then this place looked like a ghost town.
Yes.
Yeah.
And we were just like cruising, listening to like "Lovely Day, Lovely Day." Yeah.
That's funny.
That's funny. It was a good time, man. Now it's packed. Now you can't even get in here.
Now you can't get any if you wanted to. I mean, you can
Halloween,
try.
Halloween next year's already sold out.
What?
Nuts, yeah.
We had to book it in May of this year. We booked this
Halloween
April of last year.
next year at Fort Wilderness already gone, but you can book for 2025.
Starting in anywhere between April and May of next year, you can book for 2025.
People already like probably have it like ready to go.
There you go.
As soon as it opens up, it goes instant.
They need a billboard.
It is the most popular
There
weekend,
he
though,
is.
for sure. I'm gonna have so much color on one arm.
Yeah, do we need to move over to the
Rotate?
shade or? Oh, yeah.
Oh, we could go over there, but it's all right. What else do we want to do? We can just move around. I would like to. We have to explain to everyone what's going on with your drugs.
We can.
Everyone's talking
Michael,
about them.
Michael, your nephew Marcus is up in the lobby and wants to know if we can
Oh,
pick
boy.
him up. I guess he got an Uber here.
A skadoober?
She said they're at the park getting on Thomas.
She's saying.
Oh, you mean Sandy and Vern, maybe? Right.
If you guys are enjoying this stream, make sure you guys like, comment, and ask any questions. I'm reading the comments right now.
What did they say?
Hold on. Let's see. Oh, it has a load. It hasn't updated yet. What?
Did it all work?
Someone said the golf cart rides are the wildest in the West. I can't wait for a beer die. I did really good.
Hold on, though.
It's a fun game.
I would have lost to Lamar.
Pete's pretty good. Pete is pretty good.
He's my partner though, so it's me too. Me and Pete won last time.
Playing beer guy.
Yes, ask him.
You guys won last time in beer.
Forgot?
Yeah, we did. I went undefeated.
We didn't like finish. We didn't finish. But,
I
like, we had to
went
go. It was, like,
undefeated, and the games I didn't finish, I was ahead by 5 or 6 points.
It was like, oh crap. That's okay. We can be partners on cornhole.
I said Will was literally, I didn't know how to score the whole game. I said Will could have beat me in every game by just saying, oh, that's 3 points, that's 5 points. But he was honest, and we won one, and then there was 2 games I didn't finish where I had the lead, but then we just did other stuff.
It's funny because when I was learning, he was teaching me and Mark. He was like, gentlemen's rules. I said, what part about this is a gentleman's game?
We're throwing dice in the air.
You don't throw it unless the other team's ready. You tap it twice,
No,
and then you say die up, and you
then
wait
like
till
it is gentlemen's rules and kind of like honor system like tennis, where like if you call it, you gotta respect it.
Yeah.
If there's a close call, you just redo the point. Like we were playing very friendly.
Redo it, or if you're like, I'll let you get the call. Like if it's like close and I don't really know, like what's your call? Like call it short or not? Like so, like.
Well, I want you guys to answer this question. Someone's like, Ferris, what color is your hair? The sun is shining on it, and I can't tell. What color? What color you say then?
You have a.
Right now it's two-tone, blue and yellow.
You're ombre into blue.
Here, there. Blue, basically.
Let's see, ombre into blue.
I gotta cut it. I don't want to.
I have to get a haircut too, so bad.
Like, no, I'm saying I leave my hair so much.
They're cleaning the streets. All right, before drinking games though, I have to go look, and we have to talk about the thumbnail. We got to go look at Jess's jugs.
Yes, I'm going to change. See my custom shirt.
We do love this shirt. Have you seen my wife's jugs? Jess, a very good shirt, although I like your shirt a lot right now. Let's go look at Jess's jugs. Jess, how many years ago did you start doing this?
Honestly, I don't remember if it was 2019.
I love your Maui one. I never saw that.
I want to say 2019 because my Mando or my Boba Fett is a 2019 joke.
So 2019, this project started, and then I mean, I'll show you a little bit. We'll go deep into the whole process. But these at night are also all illuminated. You can see the lights on the top. They're all made by hand, and there's a whole process. This isn't just like drawn, and they're good to go. There is a process. And this year, there's also a contest. And also, if you want to recycle your containers, you can do so here. All right, walk us through the process, Jess. I love that you have this out here this year, too. Oh, wait, let's wait till the cleaning goes by.
Yeah.
Hey, neighbor. This is the first year you put this out, and I like it a lot, where you explain the process.
I would hear people come by and say, oh, I should have done that with my Cricut machine. And it would break my heart.
Oh.
Because I wasn't smart enough to think I could do that really easy on a Cricut machine.
Yep. I don't even know what a Cricut machine is. I know they're popular.
Yeah.
But these are done by hand. No Cricut involved.
No Cricut involved. I do an outline. So I literally sketch. You can see like there's blemishes. And I can just take my little fingernail and perfect the line until it gets exactly how I want it to be. And then I do a coat and a Sharpie, only because when I first started doing this, I didn't do that, and I would paint them, and the paint would chip right off, and I would be devastated.
So like your primer, your base coat.
So it sticks to this, and then some of them I have to do a second coat, and then I paint. If I catch it quick enough, I only have to paint it once. But if I let it dry too long, it'll start to crack, and I'll have to paint it a second time.
Oh.
And then I do a clear coat spray to keep it.
Look at that. And what are some of your favorites? So this year, there is a vote for the first time, and I love, Jess hit me up when she told me about this, I loved it. You can cast your vote of your favorite character, your favorite jug, and we're also keeping track. She hooked me up where we're doing we're tracking them, and also we're going to announce the winner at the end, where she's got a plug for my socials and YouTube channel. So Jess is the best.
Oh, I could know.
It's bouncing me onto the resort Wi-Fi.
Okay.
So some of these going back to 2019.
You got it up.
All right, you've got it?
When you select the QR code, it has a little description.
Hold up. Just angle the sun out. There you go.
So you have the option for favorite Mickey and Friends jug, favorite male jug, favorite Haunted Mansion jug, favorite female jug, favorite duo, favorite animal, favorite movie jug, favorite movie group of jugs, favorite ride jug, favorite Star Wars jug, favorite villain, or your favorite overall jug.
I feel like the real best in show is the prize you want. How many jugs are we up to this year?
Okay, funny about that.
Okay.
I started with 140 when I put out this year.
Jeez.
There's 141, and it's not mine.
Who added a jug?
I know. I was looking at.
There's a mystery
There's
jug?
A mystery jug. I know which one it is, obviously, because I realized I was like, wait a minute, I didn't do that jug. Where did that
Come from? Did Mike sneak in a jug?
Mike and Chris snuck in a jug.
That's amazing. Is it this right here?
Is it Batman? It sure is. They snuck in a jug to see if I would even notice.
That's so great.
And I loved it so much. It's why I'm going to do what I'm doing next year.
I love
But I
it.
haven't noticed yet. So.
We'll talk about that, at a later date.
Cool.
So here, let's walk through some of them. So what is like some of your favorites?
So let me show you a couple real quick of
Yes.
other things that you'll see as you're looking through them. Some of these have gotten so old where the jug is khaki. If you look, where Tigger is.
Yeah, and I see Pinocchio. Oh no, Tigger! Tiggeroo! We're gonna have to bring back Tigger.
We'll fix it.
Okay.
Anyway, when they get that broken and decomposed, I don't want to have to spend time redoing the jug because I want to make new jugs.
Yeah.
So if I can salvage the entire silhouette, I have cut it out.
And pasted it to a new one?
I hot glued it to another
I think
jug.
that's fair. It's not cheating.
So there's a couple. So I've
You've
seen
already
people
put in the
walk
work.
up and go, oh, but look, I can do this.
You gotta hide those.
But
This is
there are
literally
ones
for fun
I
project.
had to remake. Now it looks like Tigger's gonna be another one. He's not salvageable. I've had to make Aurora 3 times, and I've made Rapunzel twice now, just because some of the detail on them, it's a lot harder to just cut out.
Well, as Robert Sala says,
Looks really, really good.
Which one?
The Lotso Hugging Bear. I
The
don't know
Lotso
why.
Hug- So
It just
he's
looks
still
so
in.
good.
He's still in Sharpie phase. He's not made it to paint phase yet.
okay.
Most of the Toy Story jugs are still in Sharpie phase. And because I do a cast your vote, this year I've kind of grouped them together for the most part. So normally I would have them
Tiana's
spread out.
good too.
She will be one that I'm going to have to.
I love
I won't be able to salvage her.
Facilier looks great too. I also love the bust, the posters from
Yeah, the portraits.
with the bust and the hitchhiking ghost. And you have Constance. Yep.
Headless Horseman.
Constance Hatchaway.
So what you don't see in this jug, because I just didn't want to, I want to say
Cusco,
didn't want to,
that's
but
good.
I just adding the extra detail. Because a lot of people know if you look close, she is actually Constance. Because George is one of the.
that gonna
husbands
be
that-
Oh,
There's a head with a hatch in it. That's supposed to be in that part of the tombstone,
that's cool.
and I just did not add that detail. Yeah. So a few of my favorite, or most difficult, would be Evil Queen. The amount of detail it took to create her was extremely hard. She's probably one of the longest it took to do. Snow White, another one. While her face and stuff was simple, adding like the neckline.
Yeah.
Same with the Queen of
I
Hearts.
love Mickey and Minnie kissing on the corner of the jug,
Yes.
right next to Walt and Mickey. Love that.
My Lion King. Where are they at?
Right here. Ooh, I see Rafiki. I see Simba, Scar.
Lion King, Beauty and the Beast.
Oh, Beauty and the
no,
Beast.
Right here. They were on the corner, but another jug that broke, and I had to re-glue them. I see she's popping up. I need to pop her back down.
Have you done hybrid?
So
Have you noticed it before?
I had a couple I had to do cornered like that because of the design.
Let's take a favorite.
Oh wait, is that the one with the motorcycle? It's really cool. Yes, I have that.
I tried to only color her
That was
back
also
in
got the
sheet
motorcycle
chips.
sidecar.
Yeah.
Ursula's going through puberty. It's fine. We'll get
Redo her
that.
again.
We'll get her face cleaned
I
up.
do love how the chipping happened on Stormtrooper, on Darth, so I'm not changing it. I'm gonna
No, I
leave
think
it.
that looks awesome.
I love the way it turned out.
It looks like, yeah, it
I
looks
loved it.
like he's got a camouflage look to him, like he's been through a
But
war.
if you look at the dates on some of the jugs, which I think you noticed last time, you can even see the year of the jug, like 20.
So you know when you did 'em.
20. This is 2019. Yeah, Chewbacca was another really hard one, just to keep it where the face stayed. And it didn't
Yeah,
like
so
that.
anything where you have like thin lines.
Yeah. Yeah, and one's like
The
this.
Herbie. Oh,
He's-
that's
Herbie's
sick.
cool.
He's
Yeah.
still in Sharpie phase. Him, Flight of the Navigator, and the Nautilus from 20,000 Leagues.
Wow.
Stone, joy and happiness that
There was
they're
one
all
I was
Sharpie
looking
faced.
for. I didn't know if you did yet or not.
Which one? Yeah, and so on part of that vote for
I
in the
did.
jugs at the very bottom.
I put Pua from Moana.
I have Pua and Hey Hey. I have Pua and Hey Hey.
You guys can see him. I saw Moana.
Where did you see
There's Maui and Moana. Oh,
It's
they're
Remy.
together.
Pua and Hey Hey?
Oh, Pooh and Hey Hey are together.
So he's still in sketch phase, although I just kind of gave up. I'm not gonna give up. I just need to.
Ernesto de la Cruz.
It is Ernesto.
Yes.
And he had a really good outline. Miguel
Maui
was
looks
another
great.
hard one because
Miguel, I love that you
it's
use.
inside.
I know, I love that you use
Yeah.
that.
I wasn't sure. My absolute favorite jug is at home on display because
Which one is that?
so much. I keep it out, and it is not a regular milk jug. A lady donated a clear Zephyr Hills water bottle jug, and I thought, well, this. How do I design something on this jug?
Yeah.
And I want people to see that I use their jugs when they drop them off. So I came up with this brilliant idea, and I drew. I guess it would be like the sun or the design on the lanterns from Rapunzel.
Oh, that's so cool.
And I can hang it.
That's
on a
cool.
lantern, and it looks so good. It is
I
by
love that
far
you
my
have
best jug.
camper Mickey,
I
like
have
from
Musket
Fort.
Mickey.
Yeah, Musket
Mhm.
Mickey.
And then
That's so great.
Chippendale and the Fort Wilderness all together.
So awesome.
Ferris and I are like looking for the shade area.
Yeah, it is. I am turning bright red. So yes, we will be announcing the winners from the Jugs contest in the future. But yeah, here's
Tomorrow.
if you come by, this is Just a Mike's spot. They rock these jugs and they're amazing. And this is the first year where you can cast a vote, you see the process, and next year there will be even more fun. But yeah, this year we threw the voting in this year, which is so great. I say we because I really have nothing to do with it at all. Jess did everything. But here's just one amazing campsite right here. Look at this.
Wait, what are you voting on? The best one out of these?
Yeah, you get to select which is your favorite animal.
There's a band, and I love it because it's the Don't Fear the Reapers. Seasons don't fear the reaper. So this campsite is, this whole campground is absolutely amazing because during the day all the inflatables are up and all the campsites are decorated. But at night there's a completely different vibe, which we're going to be seeing that transformation. Again, we're doing our second stream today. You don't want to miss it. The link is already up. It's already up there. 4 o'clock to 8 o'clock, we are doing the huge golf cart parade extravaganza here at Fort Wilderness. We're going to be doing the pumpkin contest, giving you a tour of all the best loops and the best campsites, and also the beach bash tonight down on the beach by Bay Lake. That second stream today is going to be wild. And also in between this stream and that stream, we're doing a Patreon stream. So for all the Patreons out there, please come join us. And if you miss it, no worries. It'll be on the Patreon page forever. So you can always go check it out. And if you're not a Patreon, you want to jump in there, patreon.com/Adventures by Carney. Also, if you want to go check out the socials, my socials are at Official Carney on Instagram. The Twitter is at your WDW guy. The TikTok's Adventures by Carney. The Patreon's Adventures by Carney.
You gotta take everything once.
What?
You gotta have everything one day.
I know. It'll eventually be changed over. But then you gotta buy them from people. Yeah. Well, that's why people buy other ones up. Like if someone's really popular, they'll go and like take the TikTok, take the Instagram, and then you have to like buy it from them. They'll be like, all right, I'll give it to you for, 10 grand or whatever it is, depending on what your worth is. I had someone in college, I opened up a business selling poker equipment. And I love the movie Rounders. So I called my website and my store in the mall that I opened up Splash the Pot. And I own splashthepot.com. And then, the poker boom really took off. And someone contacted me and they were like, hey, we want to buy splashthepot.com. And I was like, just the name or like the whole website and like all the poker stuff? They were like, no, we just want the name. We want to start a poker site. And I was like, all right, what are you willing to offer? And they're like, what do you normally bring on it? And I was like, oh, this is my chance. So of course, I was also in college. So I was like, I'm going to go real high, which I could have probably gone a lot higher, but I was like 10 grand. And they were like, well, we were thinking more like 5. And I was like 9. And they were like, $7,500 final offer. I'm like, deal. I paid like $40 for it.
Yo, that's
Yeah.
I didn't even know about it.
And they were cool with it. I was like, hey, I just want to keep it to run through my, oh, look at the friend, Central Perk. Shout out Matthew Perry. You hear about Matthew Perry?
Yeah. Never watched Friends, but I know everybody did. So.
Yep. No, yeah, I mean, they were cool when they bought it too, because I was like, listen, I have this store in the mall, but my lease ends January 1st. Can I just have it until January 15th? And they were like, yeah. I was like, sweet. I might grab a drink or two. Do you want to go? I want to show everyone the Tri-Circle D barn.
We're walking.
Are we gonna walk or ride? Is he charged up?
I'm down for either one. But let's see what you
Can we take a little trip quick over to the Tri-Circle D? Where did I put the cooler? Where did I put the cooler? Oh, there it is.
So while you're standing right there,
Yep, I'm listening.
these are some of our goodies that we've got done.
I'm coming back. Oh, I found Mike. Mike's not inside. He's on the other side. He's on the other side.
On the other side. You know we do the scavenger hunts here.
Yes.
So we always pick up little things to hide on the scavenger hunt and give away. I have a ton of these to give away yet still. And I bought all these cute little Minnie Mouse birthday
Oh.
stuff. And I want to find a little girl that's having a birthday while they're here.
You're the
And
best.
Take them and drop them off for their birthday so that they can celebrate their birthday here at the fort.
You're the sweetest.
Minnie, so-
If you also missed it, Jess did an amazing job doing an ABC, Adventures by Carney scavenger hunt.
Oh my God.
And we had a blast here at the fort.
Just talked about this morning.
Yeah.
Last night.
So good. Go check it out
So
here on the
much
channel.
fun.
I have to link it. I'll link it after this.
The other things that we'll give away that we have to give away.
Rotten to the core.
Stuff like that.
Wait,
Yeah,
what?
Thank you. We just bring random stuff. To,
That's a great sweatshirt.
For people.
All of a sudden, Will's like, where's the scavenger hunt? Yeah.
Just random
I love
stuff.
Descendants too.
T-shirts.
He's probably never seen the sentence.
I didn't. There was a movie. I went to go do the arts and crafts thing on camera the other day, and I think the Descendants were playing either right before or right after we went live. But I was like, "Oh, are you guys gonna like play Disney movies?" They're like, "This is a Disney movie." I'm like, "What is this?" And they're like, "It's the Descendants." I'm like, "I have never heard of this."
It's so good. I put Ferris onto it.
It's about the villains, like
Villains kids.
Oh, that's cool. That's a fun
Like,
concept.
battle between big villains and good guys at the same time.
I like it.
And extra goodies for tomorrow to give away for Halloween.
Thank you.
If you guys are enjoying some of this craziness and madness from the fort, please hit that like button. It really does help. And again, you don't want to miss our second stream today starting at 4, the golf cart parade extravaganza and such. But yeah, this is the time to hit the like button. We're going to go show you the Tri-Circle D Ranch and the horses. So don't go anywhere. Hang out for a sec. You guys have drinks for the ride? I forgot where I put mine. Oh, there it is.
See if I got a bush light left.
I brought a few extra. I brought Bud Lights for Mike. I got White Claws, Monster Energy, water, all the essentials.
I have not started.
Well, that sounds like a you problem. All right, let's fire it up.
These are mine too. I remember about the ones with the Bucks logo.
I feel like also it's like sacrilege. We haven't like normally with you guys. I was gonna say.
And you went straight to streaming, and so I didn't want to be like, hey,
Oh,
here we go.
we could do it.
But we should do it.
All right, we could do it.
Oh, shots.
Yeah.
Fun day, Sunday, fun day, scaries.
Spooky, scary Halloween. All right, we're gonna go do our little tradition. Whenever Mike and Just have us over, they say you can have fun with us, use our golf carts, do whatever. Like they're the best, but they're like you have to do a shot with us to say hi. So that's what we're doing, and then we're gonna go over to Tri-Circle D Ranch. So stick around. I'll be right back. Look at that. It's right around the hour mark where we normally take a break. Ha ha. Moonshine Mondays. Where did I just put? Also, is this anyone? Taking care of business. Fort Wilderness got their own garbage trucks. All right, while we wait for everybody, because everyone's getting, you know, I guess ready to move, let me show you some of the sights here. Top of the morning, or good afternoon. So this is just a small taste, one tiny loop. And another thing I really love is just everyone like basically leaves their stuff out. It's all in the honor system, all trust. Like even here, pin trading, take one, leave one. P.S. I'm looking for a sword in the stone pins. New pins daily. I love stuff like this. Isn't that amazing? And yet you still have the Halloween fun. You have a trick-or-treating ball where you can grab some fun little rings and whatnot. So cool. Again, this is just a taste. There are some sites that go absolutely bananas. And we will show you all of them either on this stream or the next one. Again, we're going to be live from 4 to 8 today. You do not want to miss it. It is one of my favorite streams of the year, but also I think one of the coolest events that take place on Disney property. That is so funny. Get some cornhole action. Stay. Sometimes you just need a nap.
That's where I'm at with it. Thank you, buddy.
No problem. Happy Halloween. How's it going? Look at that. This was another stop from our bar curl. So there's also been a huge turnover today. There's no open sites available, but people are literally have pulled out. They come and do like an ultra clean as fast as possible, and then the new trailers and campers coming right in behind them. So this is what's considered, I guess, a premium loop. On this side you have privacy, but you're right up close to all the action. So we're in the first loop that is closest to like Hoop-Dee-Doo, the ferry, the, like I would say, I call it downtown area, but it's really like we're all like Trails End, all the fun stuff that's down by the water. Because it is over 750 acres. Well, this at night would be crazy. I don't know if you could see it. A whole different vibe at night. But that's what's be great about today is hang out with us during the day. Today, our second stream starts at 4, and we're going to keep that thing going until at least 8 because we want to show you the beach bash and show you a few sites at night are just better than during the day, but you can get the idea of how awesome they are. Happy Halloween. So this, like I said, these are four-wheelers are separated into like these little loops. So I just walked a quick one here, and we'll be back at our site in a second. And everyone sets up the tables with the treats. So much fun. And I love it too, because we did a lot of campgrounds when I was a kid with my father and my brothers and my mom. And this was kind of our vacation style. So it does make me feel like a kid again. Gives me all the nostalgia. We got to do Disney once in my childhood, and that was it. And yet, still a big Disney fan today. I came to appreciate it in my 20s, and I was like, wow, look what goes on here. And just like Fort Wilderness, Disney as well, I think, has an amazing community. All right, the Loadmaster's taking off. We're back. We're good.
We can drive the golf cart to the settlement, which is right next to us, and still walk from there over to the treasure. Or it's closer to walk from here.
I'll just walk it. It's a nice day. We can do golf carting later.
I do have some.
Is that a joke? This is because I'm turning Fahrenheit? Like, what is happening? Like, am I turning into a thermometer?
Nothing to do with like the skin. It's just like it'd be like less hot. It'd be like less hot.
Really? All right, makes sense to me. But also, then again, you wear long sleeves. I mean, I've seen you in long sleeves 40 times this year, which is crazy. Trick or treat, get some sunblock.
What you want? Every kind you can possibly.
Block. I know which one is
The strongest.
I just gotta hit my arms because I did my face this morning. I didn't do my
Not
arms.
very much left in it, but I would use that one. It's gonna be the best of all of them.
I got 5 on. I should
And it
apply it to
smells
my
good.
arms. Yeah, you know what? I should smell good too. Fires, don't use it all. You're luckier than I am. You just get more and more handsome with color. People will start saying, "Do you need a hospital for me?"
I was gonna spread the
Yeah,
it's not-
rub
yeah,
it in
this is-
for him. We'll rub it in for
I'm
him.
not gonna rub it in. You can rub
Come
it
on,
yourself.
hey, put some in on your face too.
Come on, Will.
Yeah,
Well, I
I
did my
need-
face
I need-
already.
I need-
No, I can't, because if I get to my contacts, then I'm done for the day.
Do you have to go like this? I wear contacts too. Just go like that and around.
That's why
Protect
I
your
have
face.
literally special sunblock at home for my face.
Oh, okay.
It's in the paper if you need it.
I won't be able to see. But I put it on, like I said, I do my face every morning. I don't do my arms because I just try to avoid.
Wonder where those were.
This is pretty much out, bro.
No, Lauren used to yell at me so bad about sunblock on my face, and then she found me this sunblock which doesn't mess with my contacts,
Nice.
Either one of these.
and it moisturizes. Keeps me youthful.
Watch out. Watch out.
All right,
ready?
let's go see some horses.
You like get like inside here.
That's what friends are for.
Thank you so much.
I'd rub that in. Yeah, I can still do
We already saw your jugs. Whoa! Oh my God, this is amazing.
I still have to get it all fixed up.
This is so good.
I'm the jug lady.
This is so great. I love it.
That's gonna be great. It's a little funny. This is the backstage.
Keep smiling, keep shining. Hope everyone's having a fantastic Monday so far. We're giving you a little break from that mayhem and craziness that is the real world. We're here at Disney's Fort Wilderness, a hidden gem. I say it's hidden, but it's gigantic. Another fun fact about this place, this is where the Imagineers and the people who were building the Magic Kingdom stayed throughout that entire process. So technically this is the first Disney resort. It wasn't open till guests. But yeah, people were staying here before the parks were even open. We've showed that on past streams as well. If you like this place, we've done a ton of content here, a lot of fun nights, a lot of great special occasions and such. So go check it out. I think we have a whole playlist here on the channel too, where I just have Walt Disney World Resorts or WDW Resorts as a playlist. So if you're looking for more resort stuff, that's where to find it. And again, we're live with you right now. We'll be live again at 4, but we will be doing a Patreon stream in between. So lots of content all day long? What is taking them so long? Jeez, I like to keep things moving. I do love the site too because you got the basketball hoop here. I was so mad too because the other day, the one day I couldn't make it here, they got a full basketball game going. I was jealous. What? Now we're playing cornhole? All right, I'm going for a walk. Well, I was waiting for you. I mean, you can play cornhole. I like hanging out with you guys, but I can go by myself. It's fine.
No, they want to come.
Don't you want to say hi to the horses and the ponies? It's also a beautiful barn.
And it's super close. Everything down here is super, super close. All
Yeah.
within walking distance if you don't rent a golf cart or have a license.
A very good point. Yeah. And they do have, if you don't have a golf cart, you can rent them here. Also, Disney has an internal bus service to get you from the back to the front.
So I started saying, well, as part of your scavenger hunt, we learned the reason they call this preferred is because you prefer to be by the marina.
Yep.
You prefer to be by the stores, the bar, the restaurant, everything that's within walking distance.
I was just saying that I did a little loop, and I was saying that this area, you're just making me look good right now.
Oh, hey.
I'm using all your fun facts.
Hey.
Also, we can give you a construction update of reflections. They walk slow. Coming in hot.
Hi.
She saw you on TikTok, she said?
Did you hear
How
what
you
she
feeling?
just
She goes, I
said?
saw you on TikTok.
She goes, how you feeling today? And I was like, I'm good. Why? She's like, you sure you know? I'm like, what? She's like, I saw a video of you on TikTok.
Wow. Well, I mean, 200,000 people have seen this video, Ferris.
Okay, so that was
That's hilarious.
head of custodial management and herbal.
That's so funny. So for those who don't know or don't remember, there was a resort that was being built here. Now it's rumored that it's coming back, but Reflections, a lakeside resort at Walt Disney World, was supposed to be right over here behind all this construction fencing. This area is strictly for the Disney buses. I was just talking about the internal loop that they have. I would also say if you're ever coming to Fort Wilderness to do, let's say, Hoop-de-Doo, which is one of the greatest dinner shows, not only in Disney property, but in Orlando, maybe ever. It's just good, fun, clean, happiness. It's great. And it runs all the time right here at Fort Wilderness. But if you get here, leave enough time because the bus that gets you to here is up front. And then you have to take another bus to get back here unless you know someone on a golf cart. Or even if you're driving and parking, you can't drive to the back. You have to park up front and then take a bus back. Or again, walk around and explore. But I would say, at least a half hour to 45 minutes ahead of time or by 5 minutes ahead of time of your reservation. Maybe more. I'd go the full hour to be safe. But now it is time to show you what Makeup Mickey. That's the Tri-Circle T.
Figure out whatever they're gonna do with this.
Reflections, it's an on again, off again. It's like oh, we know all about it. So if you want to come visit here, you can visit between 10 and 5. The carriage rides, the trail rides happen throughout the day as well. There's the QR, you can call. And also pony rides, you don't need a reservation. They go on right here between 10 and 5 as well. And this is free. Disney for free. Again, if you're enjoying it, please hit the like button. It really helps. These horses are treated so well here. Look, we got a haircut going on. You ever too much down? Yeah. Well, it's the same as these guys. There's some Clydesdales. Here's Jet. Hi, Jet. Hey, baby. Hi. You're so beautiful. You're so beautiful. Who's over here? We got old Red. Hi, Red. How you doing? Here's Grady. Hi, Grady. You're beautiful as well. A Percheron. Oh, paint horse. Brutus. Hey, Brutus. What's happening? Inside here, you can also see some of the history of Walt Disney and the horses. Disney loved the horses going back to Disneyland. And the old Calliope is actually here as well. We're gonna go see that in a second. You can do horse and pony rides here and trail rides. See some of the differences here between the Clydesdale, the Percherons, and the Belgians. The horses of Disney. There he is, Walt himself, with all the animals. Samson! How's it going, Samson? You look great. I think Skylar's out there getting a wash. Phil's a Clydesdale.
This would be a dumb question, but you know how people like see like horseshoes? Like, what are those for? Like what is it helping with?
Literally, so like the bottom of the horse's feet, you put shoes on them because they can become sensitive or overgrown and everything else. So like you literally can just nail those, you know, when you play horseshoes, they're obviously smaller versions, but yeah. Yeah, there you go, yeah. So these can go on the bottom of the horse's foot. So like this is honestly like, when you look at like a Clydesdale, but like a smaller horse, I guess like I would say a standard. Again, I'm not an expert, or a pony. But yeah, this goes right into the bottom of the foot, gets nailed into the bottom, so that way when it's walking over stuff or whatever, it doesn't like have that wear and tear on the horse's actual foot. And you can take those off, and it's like we wear sneakers. Like we walk around barefoot, we'd be okay, but after a while, it's a rough life. Who do we have out here? There's Skylar. Getting a little bath. I was right, Ferris. But also, Melon said extra bonus is it's important for carriage horses because they're walking on the hard pavement and the gravel. So it's just like us wearing shoes. Look at that.
Look at his happy face. He says, okay.
Be happy to answer any questions you have, he said.
And, all right, so let's see if we have any questions. Ferris was asking about horseshoes, and I gave my best answer.
The main reason we have them here is because people like the sound it makes when it hits the...
Colope.
It's a bit of a debate whether shoes are better for the hoof on the road or not. When the hoof touches the ground, an unshod hoof, it will expand and contract. And it will press down on the frog, which is that little triangle underneath their foot. And that will push blood back up the leg and help with circulation. And that expanding of the hoof also helps with shock absorption. So there's an argument to be made that on pavement, barefoot is better for longevity. But on the other side of things, a shod hoof does not wear. A barefoot hoof going down on pavement 4 or 5 hours a day, 4 or 5 days a week, will wear down that hoof perhaps more than you want to before you get to your next trim cycle, which is about every 4 to 5 weeks. So pros and cons to either way. Thank you.
I was telling Will, Skylar is one of the only Clydesdales that has 2 blue eyes. Most have 1 blue, 1 brown. It's one of my favorite fun facts about Skylar.
Well, I have another question. But he answered it, but I'm going to make sure he's right. Are all horses, do they all grow up to be the same like height? Or no?
No, just like people and dogs and everything, there's a general range for their height. per breed.
What's the biggest one?
The biggest one we
Clydesdale,
have
right?
here is Billy with Magic fast approaching. Magic is about 4 or 5 years old, and he's already about even with Billy. So he's going to end up being bigger.
And they're Clydesdales?
They're Percherons.
Oh,
There's
okay.
3 different kind of horses.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The what? The Belgians, the Percherons, and the Clydesdales?
Yeah.
That was gonna be my follow-up question: is what are the differences? But yeah, first finish with him. Yeah.
A lot of people think Clydesdales are the biggest because they think Budweiser Clydesdales. That's almost like an entirely different thing from Clydesdale like Skyler. They selectively pick and breed those for certain attributes like the color, size, thickness, and all of that. We don't really agree with these Clydesdales.
I was basing on Budweiser for the record. It was when I went to Oktoberfest in Germany. They also had the horses pulling the big beer carts.
Those are probably Belgians.
Yeah, they were amazing. So I mean, so what like would be the general, I guess, differences between those 3?
Differences.
In terms of like size or like potential growth, like will they all grow to be? Is there like a max? Like, all right, a Percheron can be the biggest, but a Clydesdale grows to generally this weight or this height.
They all max out, I would say, at about 18, 3, 19 hands. You don't really see them much bigger. A horse like Magic and Billy they're pushing that right now, and they're big for the breed. You'll see, like at polling shows, you'll see some of those Belgians they're jacked.
Literally work horses. Yeah.
They're made for that. Compared to those guys doing the actual pulling work, these guys are unionists pretty much.
Yeah.
They work, 3-4 days a week max, not more than 4 hours at a time. Everything is at a walk. There's no
Yeah.
trotting,
Okay.
they don't have to dig in to pull. The carriages, if they do pull, every time they hitch up, we pull it out by hand. It's not heavy.
So
It's a good life.
They have a little one that they've been walking around in the loops. It looks like it's in a training phase. A tiny white one. I think I just saw it.
Is it right here? No, I'm kidding. Look at this little pony.
More her through our loop the last few days.
Oh, on
on the ropes. Like they're training them how to pull. I don't know if it's one of Cinderella's ponies or what. Which one? It would be.
If a pony's pulling here,
It's going to be Cinderella's. It looks exactly like the one.
The one getting a haircut? Yeah. Oakley.
Okay. And then they use some of the same horses for, like I know, for instance, Gaston's horse, Emerito's horse is the same horse. Correct? Here. Jacob, I think is his name, but.
Gaston on one of our white Percherons. We have a picture in that little showroom there
Yes.
of Gaston, one of the white Percherons.
Okay.
I don't remember if it was Titan or Grady, but they've ridden some of the Clydesdales too. I know. Ben got adopted out 4 months ago.
Oh.
Oh.
And then Elsa and Anna have their carriage horses in the parks, and they all are here.
Yep. Any horse you see on Disney property.
How many horses are here right now?
Good question.
In total, or just here is one?
Well, let's say both.
Both were pushing about 100.
Wow.
At the front stable and this one? Okay.
Here, this is a 38 to 40 stall barn. Some of them with ponies are doubled up.
Okay.
So we're around 50-ish and then about the same number
Up front. So for those who don't know, there is a barn up front where you get those trail rides. It picks up in the main parking lot. This was new and opened up right after COVID. And you could see, I mean, it still looks fantastic. We're allowed in the front portion. That back portion runs all along back there. And then you can see that they have an indoor and outdoor area to keep the horses comfortable. And the ponies. Will, did you play the Calliope yet? Did you hit this button yet?
Yeah. It's on top of
The 1907 Calliope. All right, you got to hit it for everybody. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Oh. Lovely. Actually, you can see a picture down here. You see the dress harnesses in there next to the Calliope. There's also the wedding harness room right across the way. You can see one of those. That's got to be one of Cinderella's, right? Yeah. Getting a little haircut. What a life. Oakley. Yeah, this is the wedding harness room. Brandi said, I thought they were Bergerons, like Tom Bergeron from Dancing with the Stars. That's so funny. Bergeron. Let's see what I'll catch up with some chat, see if there's any questions I mixed. We'll go back. Thanks for being here, everyone. If you're having a good time, hit the like button. Let's see what's got going on here in the chat.
That's the cool spot.
All right. Gorgeous.
That's a jacked horse. He's yoked.
Oh, yeah. Hits the gym every day. Yes, Peaches, we were just talking about the scavenger hunt just did. Absolutely loved it. It was amazing. Lynnette says the golf cart ride is the wildest ride in the West. I love it. Melon, I hope the new job's going well. What's going on at Captain Kirk? Great to see you. Oh no, Jamie lost power in her house. Was watching and power went out. Well, I'm glad you're back. Yeah, my uncle upstate growing up had horses. And actually, I learned the hard way because he thought it was funny to let us ride without saddles. So we had to bareback it. And you learn real quick the power of a horse. And we were kids. So, I mean, I wouldn't say they were nearly as big as these guys. These are enormous horses. But look at this. Knocked over his, did you see that? Red knocked over the can, picked it back up to be upright. Amazing.
Horses are smart.
So smart. Let's see. They got 1.5 pounds of diet balancer, 2 skips of the Equa-Aid, 1.5 pounds of, 3 flakes. I thought they were going to tell us like way more fun facts than this. All right. Going back to the chat. I know there's a lot of questions in here and comments. I got to go back and check it out. I'm a little behind. But yeah, when we came back from the pandemic, I also did a trail ride when they reopened trail rides, because this is one of the first places to open after the pandemic.
I like it's so spacious.
Yeah, well, it's a lot easier to social distance here than somewhere else. I said hi to Captain Kirk. Great. He said, I'm arriving tomorrow at French Quarter for a week. Is there any way we can visit the campsite tonight while we're there? I would say your best bet is to wait till after Halloween is over. But then, if you're lucky, I would say your best options are to take a bus from Disney Springs here or to take a boat from the Magic Kingdom here. Those are your easiest 2 ways in, but I wouldn't recommend trying until Halloween is over because their security is on high alert, checking everybody, checking their reservations and whatnot. High weather and low. Farris' hair looks so good, I agree. Which brings up a good point. Colleen said, are you going to go to the Main Street barber for your haircut? I really want to. I'm thinking about getting a cut on Main Street at Magic Kingdom.
Let's do it.
It'll be a fun stream. It's, wow. Glenn says I got a $68 haircut at the Dolphin. I could have had 4 haircuts at home. That's so great.
So Connor told me they're in the middle of doing turnouts right now, and that's something I never knew about here.
What's turnouts?
That's what I wanted to know. I said, what's a turnout? So, you know, up on the backside of the property, they have a whole other, like 15 acres where they take the horses and the Clydesdales, and all of them, to go just hang out for a few hours and run land.
Oh, that's cool.
They'll drop them off at 2 in the afternoon, pick them up at 6 o'clock in the evening or 7 o'clock in the evening, and they just get to run the show. back. So Skylar just got back from the turnout. That's why they're.
That's awesome.
I thought that was really cool.
That is cool. Let them stretch their legs, run around. I mean, they have plenty of property to do it. Yeah.
And that their time out isn't only to go in a park. Like they actually get to go.
Yeah, to run around and have some peace and quiet, run around the grassy knoll.
I love that.
Hi, Kelly. Thank you so much. Yes, we will also come back to Fort Wilderness during Christmas as well, for sure. I wouldn't say it's as big of a production as Halloween, but it's still very charming and sweet. We'll definitely be back. Are you staying here at all in November, December? Well, we know somebody who will be staying here. Kelly, yes, please let me know next time you're here. I'd love to come say hi. I do have a skincare routine. Malin says, where's Whiteboardy? Oh my gosh, you know what's so funny? We're gonna find Whiteboardy. We actually technically did pass a whiteboard at one of the campsites. They had a pin trading at a campsite. To take a pin, leave a pin. We're looking for Sword in the Stone pins. Yeah. I should have been Whiteboardy for Halloween. Kelly's was just giving us the more information. The 700 and the 400 loops are premium because you can walk to the marina. Absolutely. Dawn says we rode the horses in August, and I can remember all the names of the horses, but the one I had. Grr. Hey, old Red. Grady. Brutus. Rosita's here. What's up, Rosita? Thanks for being here. We're hanging out at Fort Wilderness. Right now we're at the Tri-Circle D Ranch, down by the marina. Melon giving us all the information. The Percheron will be a pulling horse, like for the carriages. The painted horse is probably a trail horse. That's cool. Glenn says the class average was 84% on the first assignment. That's not bad. Pete is making me too happy to grade. I think you should start sending me assignments to see how I would do. Just to, you maybe want to give them a lot more credit. Or tell me if I would make a decent student. Because you teach the super smart kids. Glenn teaches the future leaders. I think here they just have the Percherons, Belgians, and Clydesdales. Oh, man, says I love Tri-Circle D. Thanks for taking us, Pete. Absolutely. Andrew graduated high school with Tom Bergeron's niece. That's so funny. Jet right over here, I believe, is a Percheron. Yep. Although Jet now evening out the suntan facing the other direction. Ask the names of all the trail horses so I can remember which one I rode. All right. Seems fair. Oh, we got another horse coming in for a haircut. There seems like there's a lot of trail horses. Oh, Samson's taking a little break. Hi. Samson, take a little nap? How's it going, bud? You know that Percherons are generally black or gray. Samson was born a dark gray, and his coat color will become lighter as he ages. He will eventually turn almost completely white. Look at that. And again, this is open to anyone here staying at Fort Wilderness. Come on in. It's free. You get to explore, walk around. There's also restrooms, pony rides. I'm going to mute for 1 second, everyone. Hold on 1 sec. It's not you, it's me. I said, you're my buddy from Queens, right?
Yeah.
I don't forget a face.
That's awesome.
And a Jets fan.
Oh, God.
All right, we're gonna head back out. Also, since this is a campsite and there are a lot of animals and such around, all the trash cans are locked. It's just a simple push-pull.
Ever taken here? Yes. Can we show the people?
There's Skylar.
My pictures ever taken here?
All right, well, listen, before we get into that, I want everyone to know we're going to be live again from 4 to 8. You do not want to miss it. We are doing the Golf Cart Parade Extravaganza. We are doing the pumpkin contest, the beach bash, all the activities that are taking place here. Today is the day to be at Fort Wilderness where everything happens, and we're bringing it all to you live. So make sure you subscribe to get that bell on, hit all notifications. Make sure you've got the like button hit for this video. But go, I already put up the thumbnail. I already made it public on YouTube. Go make sure you're signed up and you're ready for the action for the 4 o'clock live. And if you're a Patreon, we're going live again in just a little bit. We're going to walk back, check in, make sure everything's good, and we'll be live again doing some other fun stuff and hanging out for the Patreons only. If you want to go check that out, patreon.com/Adventures by Carney. My Instagram is @officialcarney. My Twitter is @yourWDW guy. My Snapchat's Adventures by Carney. The Patreon's Adventures by Carney. The TikTok's Adventures by Carney. All the things. So thanks for watching Mix It Up Monday. This is just part 1, a little warm-up to the madness of later on today. So my big thanks go out to Will, Jess, Farris, Mike back at the site, everyone here from the Tri-Circle D Ranch at Fort Wilderness. We'll see you in a few hours right here for the Halloween extravaganza. See you real soon. Be kind to one another. Bye-bye.